Jasmine.
And Chris.
Welcome back to another video.
We're making a bunch of Super Bowl recipes today. These are perfect for parties. They're like appetizers, snacks, that type of thing. They're all really simple to make, and a few of them are in our brand new ebook.
Yes, check it out. Link it down below. And if you haven't already heard about our ebook, it is called One and Done, and it features recipes that are one pan, one bowl, or one pot, all vegan of course, and everything is easy and straightforward. So for today's video, like Chris mentioned, these recipes are not just for Super Bowl. It's for any sort of game day. If you're having like a game night with your friends, board games, getting together with people.
Any kind of party situation.
Or if you just want to make them for yourself, these are great recipes to snack on. And I hope that you enjoy all of them. We love how this video turned out, and everything will be linked down below. So let's get started.
The first recipe we're making today is a vegan buffalo chicken dip. This is so easy to make and it's really delicious. Great for parties. I'm a big fan. I love anything buffalo. I think I probably said that in this video already.
Let's get started.
Yeah, let's eat it. Let's make it first.
First things first, we're going to pan fry some vegan chicken with garlic, and you can really use any vegan chicken you'd like. And we actually used some kitchen shears to cut it in the pan. We were just too lazy to transfer it to a cutting board, but if you want, you can chop your chicken prior. Ours was frozen, so it was a little difficult to do. Just wanted to mention that. Then we're gonna blend together vegan cream cheese, silken tofu, nutritional yeast, lemon juice. We have buffalo sauce here, salt and pepper. Blend that until it is nice and smooth and pour it into a greased baking dish, and then we're going to add that chicken and garlic mixture as well as some vegan cheddar cheese on top. We're going to bake that until the cheese is nice and melty and everything is warm and bubbly. We topped ours with green onions. You can also use chives as well as some vegan ranch, and serve this with crackers, veggies, however you'd like. Enjoy. I'm gonna be honest, I have never had this prior to this recipe before. I honestly, when I saw someone make this on Instagram, I thought they made it up. It's just not something that I grew up with, but it is very
I feel like it's a very like American dish.
I was gonna say white people. It's good.
It is really good. And you don't even like spice that much. It's not
too spicy, yeah.
But it's going to depend on the buffalo sauce you use also.
It really will. Make sure you taste your batter that you make prior to baking it. Start with a little buffalo and then add more to build that spice. But it balances out perfectly. We added ranch on top because ranch and buffalo.
The ranch was a good touch. I feel like it needed the ranch.
You're welcome. That was my idea. And we're eating it with water crackers. I love water crackers. I was telling Chris, water crackers are like the saddest looking crackers, but they're so good.
I like to call them food big crackers, but...
Wow.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Really good.
We'll see you in the next one. We're going to finish this.
The next recipe we're making today is this one pot chicken parm pasta from our ebook. We're gonna start out by adding some diced vegan chicken to a pan. You can use whatever vegan chicken you'd like. We prefer breaded, but again, that's totally up to you. Once that's done cooking, we'll remove it from the pan, add a little bit more oil, and then add some onions, some salt, and we'll let that saute a bit. Then we'll add some Italian seasoning and continue to cook that down. We'll add some tomato paste and nutritional yeast and just let that tomato paste cook out. Since this is a one-pot recipe, we're adding dry penne noodles right to the pan along with some water and tomato sauce. We'll let that come to a boil and then we'll cover it to let the pasta cook. Once it's cooked through, we'll add in the vegan chicken we cooked earlier and then just give it a quick mix through. We'll sprinkle over some dairy-free mozzarella cheese here along with some vegan parm. We'll place the lid back on top and then pop this in the oven for a few minutes to allow the cheese to melt. Once it's finished, we'll garnish that with some fresh basil, and then we can serve that up. The next recipe is also from our ebook. This is our one pot loaded mac and cheese. So to start, we're going to melt some vegan butter in a pan and then crisp up some vegan bacon. You can really use whatever vegan bacon you'd like. Add panko breadcrumbs and some garlic. We're gonna toast that up and set it aside. Next, we have our noodles. We have some unsweetened plant-based milk, Dijon mustard, nutritional yeast, and salt. Mix that all together and we're going to allow that to cook the noodles. Once the noodles are nice and cooked, we're going to add some more butter, some vegan cheddar cheese, and then we have some vegan sour cream here. We're going to mix that until the cheese is melted and everything is nice and creamy, and we're serving it with that bacon panko breadcrumb topping as well as some green onions or chives. Enjoy. Next up, we're making some buffalo cauliflower bites, and I promise you, you won't even know that these are cauliflower. To a large bowl, add some flour, cornstarch, salt, paprika, garlic, and onion. We'll just give that a good whisk through, and then we'll add in some non-dairy milk and continue to whisk that until a batter forms. Once all the clumps are whisked out, we'll add in our cauliflower florets and mix them through to make sure all of the crevices in the cauliflower are fully coated. We'll transfer them to a baking sheet and pop them in the oven, flipping them halfway through. As the cauliflower bites continue to bake, we'll make a quick sauce using some buffalo sauce or hot sauce, dairy-free butter, and agave. We'll just whisk that through, add in the coated cauliflower florets, and just fully coat them. Once fully coated, we'll add these back into the oven to get nice and crispy. And I recommend serving these right away once they've cooled slightly with your favorite dipping sauce. Let us know in the comments if you're team ranch or team blue cheese. I love ranch. I love buffalo anything.
If I eat buffalo anything, I need ranch, right? I feel like it's a given.
I feel like blue cheese is like subpar to ranch. I still like blue cheese, don't get me wrong, but really good. I like that a lot. It's got the perfect crunch, but like the cauliflower is still really soft and like you don't even know it's cauliflower.
I was about to say, I love this because it's not super cauliflower-y. I feel like when you imagine cauliflower wings, you feel like you're eating like hard cauliflower with like
roughage
buffalo sauce on the outside, but this cooks enough where it's soft on the inside and you don't get that crunch of raw or like undercooked cauliflower, and it is the perfect texture, has the perfect flavor in my opinion, and I think you're really gonna love this.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video.
Like we mentioned earlier, all of the recipes are linked in the description box down below, as well as our new ebook, One and Done.
If you're new here, please consider subscribing. We post videos every single week. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out here. Comment down below and say, hey, let us know if you're going to make any of these recipes.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.
Peace.
Bye.